Howdy, Namie Amuro fanatics. This is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time, I'll be analyzing the song What I Did for Love by David Guetta featuring Namie Amuro. And that might be a little bit strange to hear because usually, Namie sings this entire song, but how it works with David Guetta is he has like the artist credit, I think. I'm not sure how to exactly describe it, but I think he has like the primary artist credit. So that's why his name is up in as the artist. But Namie is doing all the singing. I think he just produced the track or whatever. All right, so when I first heard that this song was going to be on the album, and it was said David Guetta, I was like, eh. But then I was like, because like on one hand, David Guetta is known for like EDM music and stuff, and sometimes I ain't really feeling EDM music. But on the other hand, David Guetta is really popular, and if Namie is working with David Guetta, then that would kind of help boost her popularity. So I'm like, okay, this might kind of work. Then I'm like, oh, it's a cover. I'm like, well, they didn't really do anything, original specifically for Namie. But still, it's interesting. Nevertheless, it is interesting. People will still probably be trying to check for this song, but probably not as many people because there's already a version of this song that was released first. You know, but nevertheless, yeah, this is like the bonus track on the album, and it closes the track of her album, underscore Genic. But I've gone on for long enough, talked for long enough about this. So let's just jump into these lyrics. Here we go. Talking loud, talking crazy. Lock me outside. All right, so sound like someone's talking loud, possibly yelling, talking really aggressively at someone, talking crazy, saying some things that you shouldn't be really saying, and someone got locked outside apparently. Guess they don't pay the bills around there. See, next, praying for the rain to come. Bone dry again. So apparently they live somewhere where it's like an extreme drought. They must be going through an extreme drought. Where you live at? Um, are there? I don't think there's any extreme droughts in Japan. But then again, this song wasn't written for Namie, so yeah. Next are lyricals. Guess it's true what they say. I'm always late. Yep, Namie on that CP time. She is just like, what? I show up, when it's like, okay, show up at 9 o'clock p.m. Namie shows up at like probably like 9:45 or 10 o'clock. She on that CP time. But she can do that though. She a star. All right, next. Say you need a little space. That I'm in your way. I mean, that's not the best thing to hear. Someone saying, I need a little space. You're in my way. That can be really offensive to some people, Some people would find offense with that. But the thing is, though, like, is it true? Is it true? Think about it. I mean, sometimes the truth hurts. Next lyrics. It hurts, but I remember every scar. So apparently what this person said did hurt, But she remembers every scar despite it hurting. Because, you have to remember the scar because you don't want to get scarred again like that. So that has to be imprinted in your mind. That has to be something that you never forget. Because you don't want to get scarred the same way again. Then it's like you look like really bad if you do that. The saying, if you fool me once, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me. If you fool me 3 times, shame on my mama and daddy. If you fool me 4 times, shame on the community, because someone should have caught this in the community. But yeah, there you have it. All right, next lyricals. And I've learned, but living is the hardest part. So living and going on is the hardest part. You know, she learned from that experience about getting scarred, but going on and living is the hardest part. Hmm. Hang in there. Hang in there, Namie. See. Next lyrics. I can't believe what I did for love. I can't believe what I did for us. Crash and we burn into flames. Stitch myself up and we do it again. Alright, so there, it's like, Namie done did so many things for love, and she can't believe what she did for her and whoever she's singing about. And they crash and burn into flames because of this crazy love. But then she says something that really sticks out to me. Stitch myself up and we do it again. So you heal yourself, but then you put yourself in the same situation again. You know, that's crazy. That's crazy. Why are you doing the same thing that got you needing stitches in the first place? Do you think that it's going to be any different? But hey, what do I know? What do I know? All right. Next lyrics. I can't believe what I did for love. 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 So apparently Namie cannot believe what she done did for love. Okay, what did you do for love? What did you do? I mean, were you paying his bills? Taking care of his kids? Paying his child support payments? What did you do for love, Namie? Alright, next lyrics. I'm a fool for your games, but I always play. She is playing these games with him. Don't be entertaining that mess. Let's see next. Can't admit it was a waste. There's too much at stake. So she don't want to just throw in a towel and call it quits because she just too much invested in this just to call it off now. And you know, sometimes when you're so invested in something, you want to see it all the way through. But sometimes you just gotta know when to exit stage left. You know, to the left, to the left. You know, those things in a box to the left and get out. You know. All right, next. It hurts, but I remember every start. I don't really know what that means. And I've learned, but living is the hardest part. Ooh. So yeah, going on and living for Namie is difficult because she's been hurt so many times, and she probably just doesn't want to like go through that again. But if you don't live and go on, then you won't be able to find the happy ending to this love story. You know, the story of your life, Namie. You know, think about that happy ending. You know. All right. Next lyrics. I can't believe what I did for love. I can't believe what I did for us. Crash and we burn into flames. Stitch myself up and we do it again. I can't believe what I did for love. What I did for love, what I did for love. And you say that, you know, 100 more times. And then the closing lyrics are, I can't believe what I did for love. You know, so this song is pretty repetitive, but I do think this is a nice song, though. It kind of starts off with like a ballad feel to it, you know? I'm like, okay, it sounds like we're kind of getting into a ballad here, but then it kind of slowly transitions to a dance song. Well, it kind of, I think kind of abruptly does it, maybe. Like, but yeah, it's like, talking loud, talking crazy. It's like very ballad esque. But then somewhere along the lines, it's like, you know, I can't believe what I did for love. And then it's like that's when the beat starts coming in. And yeah, I think that's a nice touch. Okay, so as you guys may already know, I mentioned this already, but this is the cover. The original feature, rather, instead of the original artist, because it's still David Guetta, technically. But the original feature was a female by the name of Emily Sandé, possibly French, not sure. But yeah, she's singing in English too, and her English is spot on. You know, I can't tell if she is speaks English as a second language. I can't tell. And her vocals are really nice. In comparison to Namie's version, I will say that Emily's has the better vocals. Namie's vocals are nice too, but I think that Emily has better vocals in the song. However, I will say that Namie's instrumentation of the song is better, and Namie does have portions of the song where her ad-libs are pretty good and better than Emily's. Because Emily, like, particularly at the part where it's like what I did for love, I think Namie is seeing it better and with more, I guess, emotion with it. Like, what I did for love versus Emily, which is more like what I did for love, what I did for love. Yeah, it's just a bit more emotion. So Namie gets it right at that particular moment. But overall, Emily does have the better vocals. Namie's vocals are at parts a bit too layered, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I think they kind of layered vocals on top of Namie's vocals, and that kind of created somewhat of a weird effect, slightly robotic, slightly non-human. But Namie has respectable vocals in the song, and her English is pretty good. You know, I think she's doing pretty well singing this song in English. This song doesn't have a music video, as far as I know. But it is a single, I think. It is a digital single. And the first digital single from the album _Genicus. I believe so. But yeah. So, you know, there you have it. That is my lyrical analysis. So feel free to let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Well, before I end, I just want to say that there is a video for Emily Sandé's version of the song. It's an animated video, though. And it's basically just about some, like a gorilla being in love with a woman and doing all these crazy things for her, like saving her from a shark, saving her from invaders from outer space or something. And then ending up like ultimately being becoming more or less like a rug for her. Literally, she winds up making him into a rug. Thus, what he did for love. Even though, yeah, it's kind of weird because it's a female singing it, so technically it should be like, hey, what the female did for love, but it's what the dude did for love. Well, the ape or gorilla, whatever. But feel free to check out the video if you haven't, for Emily Sandé's version with David Guetta, and vice versa. All right, there you have it. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Until the next lyrical analysis, adios and goodbye for now.